What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another video. So in this YouTube series, I'm going through every single dungeon and raid eventually and explain to you guys why people are farming it, tips and tricks of the dungeons, what are the most desirable and sought after items from the dungeon and the raid, and a couple of other things. So before we take a look at today's dungeon, which is the very popular dungeon RFD, I need to say a massive thank you for all the support on the 0 to 10 million gold guide. You guys never cease to amaze me. It's absolutely insane how much you guys are enjoying the gold guide. If you have no clue what it is, it's basically all the tactics and methods that I personally use in order to achieve hundreds of millions of gold. Now, the best part about it is the fact that it comes with a lifetime of free updates, meaning that whenever there's a new patch to the game or even a brand new expansion to the game, I update the exact same gold guide and I send that updated version to your email completely for free. So if you want to take a look at it or grab it, you can do so by clicking the link down below in the description. And by applying the discount code STUDENT, you get it for 50% off. And that also counts for the brand new Mist of Pandaria Classic Gold Guide. So if you're planning on playing Mist of Pandaria Classic, check that out as well, link down below in the description. Now, RFD is a dungeon located all the way down like south in Southern Barrens, right here next to RFK. And it's farmed for a big variety of things, which we will get to. First, I want to show you guys a couple of tips and tricks inside the dungeon and how I farm it. Now, this is a very short dungeon, so it can be farmed by any class. You don't need to play a specific class. You don't even need to have a speed set in order to farm it. But it is important to tag every single mob. Like, you'll see all of these spiders hanging in the roof. You want to kill those as well, because there is a limited amount of mobs. So you want to make sure that you get every single loot table that you can get. An important aspect of RFD is the chest spawn. So notice how there's a chest right here in this first little room that you get to. You want to loot that one, and there's a lot more potential chest spawns throughout the dungeon, which I will show you guys. But once again, tagging all of the mobs up in the air as well, all the spider boys. You got to click that gong in order to actually like continue throughout the dungeon. Kill all the bosses. They can also drop the blue BOE items, so you want to get all of those. Once you get into this area right here, the murder pens, there's an item that's hanging from the tree that was re-implemented to the game not too long ago. And it's this one, Henry's Handbag. If you click that one, you will get to the previously removed from the game recipe for Gold Torrent Tea. Now, on my realm, it's dog shit, but there's a couple of realms where it's selling for a couple of hundred to a couple of thousand gold, and they tend to move fast. So you gotta check this little pen, this little room all the way here. These rooms can't have chests in them, but this one can. So there's either going to be 0 chests, 1 chest, or 2 chests. In this case, both the chests are unlocked, so I can open them up. But I would advise you to bring a toon that has a profession that has items that allows you to open up locked chests. Like I'm using Inscription, so I can use the Scroll of Unlocking to open up chests. Because you'll see once we take a look at the loot that a lot of the most valuable items, in fact, all of the most valuable items in RFD are going to be items that has a high chance of being inside of chests. So it's important to open up every single chest that you can. Now, after killing that boss, which, by the way, that boss has given me many blue BOEs, so I always kill him. I know a lot of people skip him, but I just feel like I got plenty of time in order to kill him. We're going to be running, killing all of these packs, and then we're going to reach the next boss. Same thing, just swipe him down before we continue with the run. And then we're gonna soon approach a lot of these huts, which can also have chests inside them. So once you get to this area right in front of me, right here, these guys, the caster mobs, the necrolite mobs, they spawn a skeleton. So it's nice to use like a ranged ability on them, so it instantly spawns the skeleton, so you can kill that. So you don't have an annoying skeleton running after you. But yeah, you want to check all of these huts. And because they have a chance of having chests inside of them. It's like, if it's not inside of this hut, there's a chance that it will be in the next one. This one right here. And it's not in that hut either. So there's another one right around the corner right here. And there we go. There's the chest. So if it's in this a hut right here, it's not going to be in the next hut because there's one more hut that it could be in. But if it wasn't in this hut, it would have 100% been in the next hut because it has to be in one of these huts, the chests. So once I clear out and I get to this last boss area, I don't actually kill this last boss because there's like a slight segment of role play, and I find it better to just jump down on this twine and take this side entrance right here, and just leave the dungeon and then reset the dungeon, go back in again. The runs are stupidly fast. It takes like 25-30 minutes to do 10 runs, so you could do like 20 runs an hour easily of RFD. But that's how you run it. Very straightforward. Now, the big question is, why are people farming? Like, what kind of loot do they want to get? And we can take a look at the infographic right here, and we can zoom in on RFD. So we can take a look at the items that are unique to RFD, meaning that they can only drop inside of RFD. You got the Corpse Route, Stormgale Fist, Manslayer, Freezing Shard, Quill Shooter, Death's Head Vestment, Briar Treader's Thoughtcast Boot, and Bone Slasher. Now, back in the days, like years ago, pretty much every single one of these items were good items. That's not the case anymore because it's gotten a lot more attention and there's a lot more people farming it, especially since profession achievements, which we'll get to. So, some of these items are okay. Most of them are pretty meh. Like usually the best items out of like that list is gonna be the something like the Bone Slasher. Now, don't take a look at the price on My Realm because My Realm has the lowest prices in the entire EU. But the market value on the Bone Slasher is pretty good at like 80 to 100k. Same thing with the Manslayer, very good weapon, dog shit price on My Realm. But you can see on EU realms that is a very good average price on it. So that's also a good weapon. On top of that, another reason why RFD is good is the items that are in the World Drop loot table. So you can see you have the Ember Silk set, the Geomancer Marauder, Steadfast Trickster. You can even get some Jade items in this. But the Holy Grail and the reason why everyone really is farming RFD is because of the World Drop patterns and plans. And I mentioned the profession achievements, and one item that is needed for the profession achievements is this one, pattern for the rich purple silk shirt. It's like pretty much 1 million gold, right? To be a 1 million gold item, they move relatively quick. If you take that into consideration, that this is a 1 million gold pattern only used for achievements, really. And it doesn't move super slowly, so that's awesome. I absolutely love getting these. They are very tough to get, and chests has a higher chance of giving you patterns and plans and rare items in general. So it's like RFD is usually the go-to place in order to try and get the rich purple silk shirt. Some people do Old Demand, most people do RFD. But the rich purple silk shirt is not the only item that you can get from both mobs and the chests. You also have items such as the Searing Golden Blade, the Enchant Shield with lesser parry, and also Star Belt. All of these can come out of RFD. So it's a super nice dungeon to do to get like a realistic chance of getting valuable items. If you compare it to many other dungeons, it's like most items are bad, and then you have a very low chance of getting an item that's like 100, 200k. But in RFD's case, you have a couple of items, a handful of items even, with really good value that you could obtain. And it's also a short dungeon, simple to run, and that's why people, including myself, love to farm RFD. Now, I will eventually, as mentioned, do every single dungeon raid that people are farming, including myself. So if you want to see that, just make sure that you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. That way, you'll be notified as soon as the next video drops. And if you already have all of the gold guides and you enjoy them, definitely check out the VIP Discord. Once you join the VIP Discord, you will be able to view all of these YouTube videos and the upcoming YouTube videos before anyone else. Also, you get exclusive access to gold making content in terms of gold tips, investments, multiple spreadsheets for gold making, and you join a community of like-minded people sharing ideas, what's working, what's not working. We test out new farms at patches, etc. to try and get the first to understand the next gold mine. So that's also linked down below in the description. Appreciate you all watching, and I will see you all back in at tomorrow's video. But until then, bye bye.